So then then I went there and I met this girl and got some money. So Babu sent someone to give me money.
There was somebody in Gdansk.
Yeah. So this girl gave me money and then she showed a way to go to Indian embassy. And in Indian embassy, I went there. In the entrance,
But that was in Warsaw, right?
Yeah, Warsaw. I was in Warsaw now.
So he traveled from Gdansk. So I booked a ticket. So I called him in the night saying like you travel to Indian embassy. I'll book a tickets.
Yeah.
So I booked an email him the ticket to travel to Warsaw overnight.
Then in Warsaw, when I went to Indian embassy, everyone were like there. And then I went inside and told the problem. They said, "Where is your online application?" I'm
Very
lost.
logical.
I'm lost. Seriously, I'm lost. And I was telling like, okay, now you can go file the application and come back. I told I don't have internet.
No.
I cannot call anyone. I don't have money. Please help me. I need to. You need to support. Then I was arguing with this guy, and then after a while he said, "Okay, wait, I'll call the counselor." The counselor came. This lady came and she said, "Okay." She took all the information. She said, "Yeah, you have to email me all the information." I said, "I don't have internet. Can I use Wi-Fi here?" First, I need to charge my phone. The phone was dying, and I need Wi-Fi. Then I asked the people who are standing on the outside. So there will be a guy who will be in the queue. I'll ask him, "Can you share your internet?" He'll be sharing. Then he will leave. Then I ask the other guy, "Can you share your internet?" So at some point, I having internet from everyone on the queue. Like,
and you fill the form by several internet connection.
And then send the application after an hour. Then they came and said, "Okay, now you can go." Now you can go. Like it's done. Like when I get the duplicate passport, they said temporary passport. I need to go to Sweden, but we don't provide any temporary. There is no procedure like that. So you'll get your passport to your address in Sweden. You can go collect it in Sweden. But the only reason I came here because I cannot travel to Sweden.
Exactly. That's crazy. They don't have such things.
No, like when a citizen get lost in abroad, basically the mission statement of the embassy is to provide assistance for the citizens.
They should.
Money, food, at least the basic things, right? Not just take a information as a statement and say you can go now. It's totally stupid.
Yeah, it's the Indian embassy should provide for him at least some
and then
food
she
and
told,
money. Exactly.
And they told it's Corona situation. We don't take more application. Like, but this is an emergency because I'm lost, completely lost here. So I need to find a way to go back. And then they said, "No, you." Then that's when I got before going there, I told like I will take the boat and come because then I thought, okay, I cannot trust this anymore. Indian embassy, they cannot do anything more. They said, "Wait 2 weeks." In 2 weeks
get the
time,
passport. But the passport would send to your home address.
And then they ask someone to collect it and send it to me.
Oh, no, come on.
So it's then, and she even advised like you can go by road. They won't check you.
She advised that?
Yeah, I have even an email from her. She's saying that legally, like we advise you to travel by road.
Then it's fine, right? Now you travel by boat, it's legal.
Yeah, but I have an email from them. They said like they cannot. Then she said like, "Oh, I'll go ask to my superior and come back in 2 days." So in 2 days, so I cannot stay there in Warsaw. So now I thought, okay, now the only hope is like either I should take the bus and go and get back. If I get back, I won't get my passport soon. And if I don't get my passport, I won't come back to Poland. And this guy will close the deal in September 1st. So I won't have this. So I thought, why not to buy the boat and go by it? So I came here. So I will take. I will just go this 1 week. I asked him how many days it takes. It's like 3 to 3.5 days. So in 3.5 days, I'm there already in Gothenburg. So if everything was fine,
if everything was fine.
So and he was like, it's fine, everything is good, let's go and it's planned. So he said, my girlfriend is going to travel in 30th, so I will come and take you before, and I have to come back and meet her, because the problem with him is like his girlfriend is always asking him, where are you coming, come back to home. So he convinced his girlfriend and he came to. So I went to the.
That's when they fought. You said that they fought.
They were fighting all the time. So when I went to the Dansk, then I called this guy, please come, and I don't have money, so you just come here. So by the time I had this money, some money like 1,500 something
zloty,
but I didn't spend those because that was my reserve money, so I used it like I was very carefully conservatively using it like. Then first thing I did is like I went to the boat and then we saw and we signed the agreement and I transferred the money that night.
Cool.
And then the money will transfer next day morning. So he didn't sign the payment
until he sees the money.
Account. So he gave me the key and he went to home. I said I will sleep in the boat. Okay. Then he said it's your boat, you can sleep in the boat. Nice. Then I went out and bought a towel and this t-shirt. It's 10 crowns and
10 zloty.
No, 4 zloty.
10 crowns.
4 zloty.
10 Swedish crowns. we should go there and buy it.
We should have bought more and brought it in the ship. You have so many rooms.
Yeah. Cool. So then I came and took shower in the boat and then went to sleep and planning, okay, tomorrow morning we are going to leave.
So, okay.
And then this guy said, okay, we don't park it here. We go to a marina, we put it over there, and then that is close to the central. You can do shopping. And so I went bought some frozen food to eat during the trip. So I planned for 3 days trip. So I bought like 4 meals, 1 day each and 1 extra.
Oh yeah.
So that was my plan. If something goes wrong, I will still have the money. So then I put the food and everything's ready. Next day morning, this guy came. He said he'll come at 8 o'clock. Yeah. 8 o'clock he didn't come, and at 9 o'clock until 9 he didn't come. I got really scared because he gave the boat. I can't do anything.
Exactly.
And I am in the middle of the marina. If someone leave me in between, I was so tensed, and I called this guy, and he didn't reply. After a while, he came. Then he was like in a hurry. We have to go. The bridge is opening. We have to just pass the bridge.
That was in Gdansk.
Gdansk. So there is a bridge which opens, and then we get out of that main thing. Then we started. Everything was fine. We fueled it, and then he said, "Okay, I'll change the fuel filter now, because it's the old fuel filter. Because for him the fuel filter was making problems all the time. So he changed the fuel filter.
So instead of seeing what is the underlying issue, he keep on changing the fuel filter.
Okay. So he changed the fuel filter. So we had like already stored 4 fuel filters. Okay. And then the fuel filter was changed now. And then he said everything will be fine. It's working fine. Let's go. So we went out and put on everything. I was sitting in the deck and he was sleeping in the fan.
You lifted sails?
Yeah, after a while we lifted the sails and everything was fine. We were keep going.
Yeah.
And after like maybe like 3-4 hours, the engine was like it races and then calm down, races and calm down.
I was checking the tracking system, and you were approaching Luleå, but you were more than a kilometer away from the coast.
Yeah.
You were in the deep sea.
Yeah.
And then things happened.
Yeah, like the moment I stopped seeing like the land is about to disappear, then this problem started. Oh. And when before this problem started, this problem was coming, and at the same time we were looking at the horizon. There was this bunch of clouds. It's raining somewhere. The rain is moving close to the boat. Suddenly, like it was out of nowhere. He said the prediction was perfect. Everything was fine. Suddenly, we had the big Geneva and the mainsail. When it came, the boat was like it came like boat went. I could see the sky and down. Yeah, the boat it looked like this, and then it came down. The Geneva teared into 2.
Really?
That's the Geneva is there in the boat.
It's teared.
It's a big Geneva, man. It's teared into 2, but it teared. And the boom is splashing everywhere, and the whole mast is like has some vibration sound, and engine went off.
Oh my god!
Engine was doing like up and down, and the engine went off suddenly. And then we had no clue like what to do. And then he was struggling, fighting. He went inside and then changed another filter, tried to pump everything, and then it started.
I'm still confused how he alone sailed from Sweden to Poland.
He sailed with his friends.
Not alone.
Not alone. But then after that, then we were doing all these things.